Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about a project that, in my opinion, has a high chance of growing into a long-term sustainable project. And this project is called KALM or the KALM token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects that we cover on our channel. And for this project, I suggest you to go to the website kalmar.io. Again, that is KALMAR.io in order to learn more about their project, right? So what is KALMR? KALMR, again, right off the bat, they're claiming themselves to be a decentralized bank. Control your assets up to 300% APR. So KALMR is a decentralized bank powered by DeFi and NFT. We use secure financial instruments and advanced gamification models to make banking engaging, transparent, and accessible, right? So again, if you take cryptocurrencies, they have been created in order to replace current financial systems which are centralized, and this includes the banking system, which forms the core of our centralized financial system. But if you see, decentralized finance aims to be the replacement of banks, and KALMR is a project that's claiming to be a decentralized bank, but much better and far superior than centralized banks, right? Again, these kind of like projects have a kind of like a platform where you can deposit your tokens, which will be used on several yield farming platforms or even staking platforms in order to earn APRs, which will be significantly higher. And since it's decentralized, you get to keep most of your gains for yourself, right? Whereas in the traditional banking system, you put your money on a bank, and what they do is they take your money and lend it out at high interest rates, but you only get something like 0.01 or 0.05 max in your savings account. But if you lock it for a period of 1 or 2 years, you can get a maximum of 0.1%, right? So the bank gets to keep most of your money or the money that's earned from your money, but you only get a little bit or a very teeny tiny fraction, and you won't even get that if you have your money in a regular checkings account, right? But KALMR aims to be this decentralized bank where everything, any asset that you put in gets used through the process of yield farming to generate yield, and you earn up to 300% APR. Again, APR is the number that you get when you don't compound your returns. So the APR, if the APR is 300%, then the APY, which will be the number that you get after compounding, will be significantly higher, right? So that's quite exciting if you ask me. So KALMR is a decentralized bank powered by DeFi and NFT. So it's basically powered by DeFi and NFT, and it's mainly trying to use secure financial instruments as well as advanced gamification in order to make the banking experience much more engaging as opposed to like the dull, boring banking system that we currently have, and make it much more transparent. Obviously, since it's in a blockchain, you can kind of like see where your funds are being used at and how it's being used at, and they want to make it accessible as well, right? So these are some of the key features of KALMR. They also have a list of products that you guys can click here in order to access that, and you can also read through their blog in order to get more information as well, right? So here are some of the information that they have on their website. So they conducted an airdrop program for people who participated in the early adopter Binance Smart Chain yield farming, where you will be able to use their platform to do certain types of leverage trading early on in order to be eligible for airdrop, right? I think the airdrop program is currently over, and the tokens that are allocated for the airdrop program are already distributed. So if you had participated in the early stages of the KALMR project, then you probably would have received your tokens on your wallet, right? You can go check it out on Binance smartchainscan.org or bscscan.io, com, sorry, not org, it's com. So bscscan.com is a place where you can check, you can type in your wallet address and check if you have received an airdrop, right? If you have participated in the KALM early kind of like, early platform participation, right? And they also have Hacken security audit results that's available. So Hacken is also one of the most popular audit firms for blockchain auditing and smart contract auditing. So they have kind of like audited KALM, and it's again, we can kind of expect a really good security from KALM. So and Hacken results are very positive indeed, so that's pretty good. And they have a partnership with 3Commerce, which is another DeFi platform which is quite popular. So they are basically making good progress when it comes to partnerships with other DeFi projects. And that's pretty much it. So you can access all that information by clicking on the information itself, which will take you to a new tab and provide you additional information on that. So we believe in security, decentralization, and people, right? So again, these are some of the key main core concepts for KALM. So security, our highest priority is the safety of your funds. Every product is going through extensive testing. Read our security audit reports here. So they obviously want to, if they claim to be the bank of the decentralized world, then they obviously have to ensure that security is a high priority, right? Again, with audits from reputed audit firms like Hacken being set in place, I believe that they are extremely security focused, and therefore they are going to be a product that will be preferred by most of the people in the future. And also, again, just because they have been audited doesn't mean that they'll be free from hacks or rug pulls or anything like that. It is still a risky project, but the fact that they are taking security as a ultimate priority is something that will kind of add to its credibility down the line, right? Decentralization, there is no centralized control, physical entity or third party that can manipulate KALM's banking instruments, and will never be. So again, this is a typical feature of any DeFi or decentralized finance product. Since it's decentralized, it's not going to have any form of central point of attack. Obviously, there are varying levels of decentralization to different blockchains. Let's say, for example, Ethereum is far more decentralized than Binance Smart Chain, and there can be debates from people who say that Binance Smart Chain is actually way more centralized than people think. Again, there are truths to both the sides, but regardless of that, decentralization is also a core concept of KALM, and it's good to see that they have added it to the website. So people have full 24/7 control of your funds. All of our smart contracts ensure that at no point of time any other person can access your assets. Again, this is also kind of in a way redundant to say this, but for newbies who don't really know, it's important to understand that when you have funds in your wallet, which includes a hardware wallet or a software wallet or even a browser extension wallet such as MetaMask, you basically control your funds 24/7, right? Unless you interact with a smart contract that holds your crypto, you are basically in full control. Even when you interact with a smart contract, you are still in full control, but you temporarily lose control to the smart contract, which holds your token and may give you another token in return that may prove that you hold a liquidity to that platform, or you are staking your tokens on that platform or whatever, right? But it's better to obviously understand that you hold your full control of your crypto while you're interacting with the KALM protocol, right? And again, for people who are already in crypto, this is pretty much like a no-brainer, right? So for products, they have their leveraged interest product, which is the product that they used as a feature for people to test so that they can be a part of the airdrop program. So again, for people who have used leveraged interest on KALM during the early stages of KALM's development, you probably are eligible for an airdrop, right? Which is, I believe it's already distributed, and you can check your wallet to see if you won some KALM tokens, right? Earn exceptional APY on your crypto assets with our leveraged interest instrument. So again, you can click the launch button to see the app. We'll check that app pretty soon. But basically, you can use leveraged interest, which is kind of like a decentralized finance, tool to earn high APYs on your crypto assets. Again, there's going to be some amount of borrowing involved because it is leveraged, which means you are kind of borrowing or using assets that you may not necessarily have. So any losses can be significantly detrimental. So please be very careful before investing or participating in this particular leveraged interest project, right? Product which is available on their website. So do a lot of research. Don't put any money that is significantly going to be useful for you, because you may end up suffering from a loss. So try to test it. If you do want to test it, try to test it with some play money. Be very comfortable and understand how the process works before you increase your position, right? Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. If you put your money and lose it on this platform, I will not be responsible for it, right? So if you take their partners, they have 3 commas as partners, and A195 Capital being one of the other partners, AU21 Capital, BTX Capital, Cold Stack, Genblock Capital, Hacken, Lotus Capital, Manticore Capital, Morningstar Ventures, Prometheus, and Prosper are some of the partners. So again, these are not investors, they are partners, which means these projects are at some point going to be working very closely with KALM, or they're already working actively with KALM to integrate a part of their product on KALM or KALM's product on their platform, right? So don't confuse this with an investor. Investor is someone who has an active stake on the project, but partners, they may or may not necessarily have a stake, which is something that you guys need to understand. Because by investors, if you see an investor like Binance, for example, there's a high chance that the token may get listed on Binance. But if they're partnering with Binance, that doesn't necessarily mean that they will be listed on Binance. So that's the huge difference, right? And also, if you see, they have a post that says, are you interested in working with KALM? We always explore opportunities to innovate, add talent to our team, or educate people. Contact us, let's collaborate and make a positive change together. So again, if you want to be a part of a growing blockchain-based banking system, which KALM is clearly trying to project itself as, you can click the contact us button in order to see if the job would be a suitable fit for you, right? So again, that's pretty much it when it comes to its website. So there are lots of information that are pretty much like presented in bite-sized pieces. I believe I forgot to cover the other products which are also important. So if you see NFT fundraiser, the capital being raised through NFTs that can be exchanged for real rewards. NFTs are physically backed now. So again, you can use NFTs as a means to fundraise for your project, and that's kind of like going to be a much more popular theme in the future, where people are going to be able to use their NFTs in order to fundraise for the projects, right? And that's going to be something that's going to be the future of NFT adoption, and that's also possible through KALM. And they also have other products that are in development, which will be coming soon, right? So currently, there are 2 active main products are NFT fundraiser as well as leveraged interest, right? So if you go to the top, you can obviously access other information about this project through their blog, or click on the top right corner to access the documentation and other information, right? So let's go to their app and see what leveraged KALM trading looks like. So if you see, enjoy up to 3x yield rewards, utilize funds supplied by other users to earn up to 3x interest on yield farming, or supply your BNB to earn interest on lending. So again, you have 2 different options. So you can basically leveraged farming basically allows you to borrow money from other people who are staking their tokens, and get up to 3x, which is 3 times. So if in case you if you have deposited like $100 worth of BNB or any other BEP20 token, and you take 3x leverage on it, it's going to be $300 worth of kind of like collateral, right? So that's something that you need to pay attention to, because when you're leveraging, you're basically borrowing money from other people, which will make you start off with a much higher capital than you initially had invested, right? So you can also do that, or supply your BNB to earn interest on lending. That's also another option that you have, right? So you can click on the start farming button or the lend and earn button respectively. And if you see, since I haven't connected my wallet yet, we can't really see the APYs and TVLs and all that, but once you connect your wallet, you'll be able to see your your position here if you have one, or the total APY of this farm, and other information, right, about this particular pool. So you can also see all active pools where you're currently providing liquidity or your yield farming, right? So that's available. But again, this product is extremely risky, so please do your own research before you interact with this platform, right? Because anything that says leveraged is very risky. So you can also earn with BNB. Again, information that's not really available because my wallet hasn't been connected, but you can kind of like play around and see how you can kind of like if this is for you in the first place, or if you want to invest it after doing your own research, obviously you can even interact with this platform as well, right? So we'll go to the NFT kind of like NFT fundraising section so that we can see how that looks like. So again, we saw the leveraged kind of like interest option. Now let's go and see the fundraiser, NFT fundraiser option. So if you see, again, it's asking me to connect my wallet, which I'm not really going to do, but if you click on the NFT fundraiser, you can basically see NFT fundraisers backed by real rewards. NFTs now have real value. Participate in fundraisers by buying NFTs, which you can exchange for prices at the end of the sale. So again, you can clearly read about NFTs. You can see some of their frequently asked questions on how this works. It's a very new concept, which will definitely be adopted by a lot of products in the future. And every single DeFi platform that has an NFT component to it will start offering this kind of feature, right? And you can clearly see that they had the native KALM tokens, native token, as one of the kind of like list of sales tokens, which is very interesting. And you can also apply for your own, right? So again, pretty interesting, innovative stuff that's not groundbreakingly innovative, but it is going to be sooner, because in the future people are going to be able to actually use their NFTs to make some really good gains or even passive income, right? Or even fundraise for their project or business or whatever, right? So that's a very interesting phenomenon. So again, going back to the CoinGecko page for KALM, you can clearly see that this token doesn't really have a rating, which means it's still extremely early. And this is a project that you would have to definitely have your eye on if you are looking to invest in a project that is definitely going to have a long-term use case. It has some really cool innovative products that is going to slowly be noticed by several people, including big corporations, who will kind of slowly start investing in this project, right? So if you get into this project at this stage, you are an extremely early adopter of this project, right? So that's something that you need to keep in mind. At the time I'm making this video, this token is currently worth $4.11, and it recently had a 15% decrease in the past 24 hours, right? Again, the market cap information is not really available, but I can clearly see that this token is going to be probably somewhere between $10 to $15 million in market cap. Again, I'm just guesstimating based on its extremely early status, right? But it could be more than 20% as well. $20 million in market cap as well. But I'm pretty sure that in the worst case scenario, it's kind of like at least less than $50 million in market cap, right? But I believe that the most plausible market cap range is going to be somewhere between 10 to 15 million dollars in market cap, right? If you see the max supply, it only has 10 million tokens. Again, this project has less max supply than Bitcoin itself, right? Again, Bitcoin has 21 million tokens as max supply, and it's a store of value. But this token is scarcer than Bitcoin itself. So that's something that you guys need to pay attention to, because again, as this project starts becoming more and more popular, the demand for this token would be increasing, and there's only so many tokens that people can hold, right? So by holding a lot of tokens, by holding a decent bag of this token, and by buying it at prices like these at extremely early stages, you're being a very early adopter. Obviously, you're bearing the risk of an early adopter, whereby this token can technically go to zero, although the probability of that is going to be extremely low. You still are in the forefront of investing in a truly decentralized banking project such as KALM, right? We don't really know the circulating supply. Again, I believe the circulating supply could be less than 3 million tokens, but again, that's still 3% of the that's still like a very decent circulating supply to the max supply ratio, which is going to be something that you have to keep in mind, right? Now let's look at the charts for this token. So again, as you can see, this token has been very erratic, just like any new token, which is going to be extremely volatile. So the information for this token is available since 27th of May, and you can clearly see that the token price was at $4.63, but it kind of dipped immediately to $3.28, and then went back up to make an all-time highs of about $5.08, going back down to $3.72, going back up and down, and then now it's been on an uptrend since May 31st all the way till June 2nd, which was as of yesterday, and now it's kind of like going back to its a lower phase of $4.11. Again, this token is going to be volatile, so be very careful, because it's an extremely volatile token, and you can definitely see some really erratic price swings, right? But it hasn't technically set a proper all-time highs yet, and I do believe that based on its strong tokenomics, as well as the fact that this is a project that's offering some innovative futuristic DeFi solutions based on your NFT, as well as with leveraged interest, I think this project can set new all-time highs, possibly even crossing the $10 mark, right? Which is a very high possibility. If you look at the Bitcoin compared to, on the other hand, you can clearly see that the token was initially worth 12,000 Satoshis, went down to touch the 9,000 Satoshi range, and then made an all-time highs of about 13,000 Satoshis, going back down, up, and then down, about touching the 9,400 Satoshis as of the 31st of May, and then it was going on an uptrend, reaching about 12,800 Satoshis before crashing back down. And now it's kind of like in the downward motion, not only in the dollar comparative but also the Bitcoin comparative, right? It's currently trading at 10,555 Satoshis. Again, in my opinion, I think this is a really good buy opportunity, because if you see the next, based on its previous patterns, it's been down, up, down, up, and now it's in the downtrend, which means it will go back to the uptrend, right? So if you're a short-term investor of this project, then you are basically going to make some really good gains once the trend reverses and this token goes to the upward direction, right? Both in Bitcoin comparative as well as dollar comparative. Again, on the Ether comparative as well, this token is looking really good. Again, it was initially trading at 170,000 GUI per token, went to an all-time lows of about less than 140,000 GUI per token, and then made an all-time highs of about 201,000 GUI per token, went back up, down, and then reached a low point of 137,000 GUI, and then it was kind of like on the upward trend till 2nd of June, when it was trading at 178,000 GUI. But now obviously it's been on a downtrend and currently trading at 144,000 GUI per token. So again, as you can see, both the Bitcoin comparative and the Ether comparative show that this is a really good buy opportunity for both of those cryptocurrencies. And for the dollar comparative as well, it is in a downtrend, so it's a really good buy opportunity, right? So this is a project that has a very good tokenomics, very new innovative products. It's going to break the DeFi and NFT world in the future, and it's an extremely low market cap gem with a downward trending price point. So all of these are basically signaling a basically good buy opportunity for this token. Again, at least a small amount of bag of this token is going to, you need to definitely get an exposure to this token by at least getting a small bag. Again, not financial advice, but if I were you, I would probably buy this token at these price points because all three indicators, price point indicators, are showing it's a buy opportunity, right? So that's something that you guys can decide on your own. But if you take the exchanges, it's available on the centralized exchange called Gate.io using USDT. But I think the best place to buy this would be PancakeSwap, where you can buy it with wrapped BNB or BUSD, right? And the best thing about PancakeSwap is that this token can be earned passively by staking your cake tokens, and you can stake your cake tokens to earn this token passively on their syrup pool, right? Binance Smart Chain has several exciting projects, and their most leading exciting project for Binance Smart Chain is going to be the PancakeSwap, and PancakeSwap often allows people to earn new tokens, new project tokens, by just staking their cake token, right? So if you have some cake token, you can kind of reallocate a small portion of it if you're already staking it in other pools to the KALM pool and earn KALM token passively, right? Or you can obviously buy it from PancakeSwap. And also it seems like there's a good arbitrage opportunity between Gate.io and PancakeSwap, where you can get it low on Gate.io and sell it high on PancakeSwap, right? So again, potential opportunity for a quick trade as well. But overall, I think this is a really good long-term hold. In my opinion, I think this token is going to explode. It's going to definitely be one of the premium projects of the upcoming crypto market runs. And this token is definitely poised to cross $10 per token, which will be a really good gain. But I'm pretty sure that this token has the potential to go even higher, or even in the minimum at least make a 10 to 20x from this point, right? And that's extremely highly possible, and it's because of its pure tokenomics as well as its high innovation when it comes to adding some kind of use case for NFTs and using their leveraged interest product, right? Again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.